Gemini, happy holidays. All right. If you're not celebrating Christmas, Hanukkah, what have you, happy holidays for not just the holiday season, but for the new life that we are walking and stepping into in a new year. Okay? This read is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. All right, I'm using the Rumi deck, which is my fave. It's an overall oracle. Let's see what you got for closing out the year. The all-encompassing hand of God. Oh my. As we know, we are all-encompassing with the one. We live and breathe. As we live and breathe, I should say. Yes? This is a number 20, which is 2. It's all about partnerships. It's all about the love that we give, receive of ourselves. The theme for the holiday season, or for whatever, if you want to say December, walking into the new year, is how deep is your love? Right here. And you do know you have the hand of God, which we all do, but we all don't recognize it as such. Not always, but when most of you that are watching my channel already are on path. So let me just read a little of the oracle here. This oracle comes with a particular message. There may be a situation or circumstance in your life that you may feel is somewhat unable to be solved. This oracle comes with reassurance that there is nothing beyond the reach of the divine hand of grace. All can be solved. All can be resolved. There is always a higher, better, more beautiful outcome possible. You are asked to pray using your own ritual, to do so with conviction. So this is the hand of God, the all-encompassing hand, the hand that has no limitation upon the blessings that will be bestowed upon you. And that is the overall theme for December. Knowing that may help you to allow and let go of control in whatever way, in whatever situation, in whatever that's going on in your life right now. Okay? All right. Geminis, let's see what's going on. The devil. See, there you go. Control. Truly. Or fear. Fear of it not coming out the way you want, the way you planned. 3 of Wands, and I want this one. 6 of Wands. Beautiful outcome. All right, so some of you are definitely more concerned about not being seen, not being heard, being obsessed with what others may think, how others may look at you, and do they look at you in the same light of that of which you are. Got it? So right here, these 2 cards make me feel as if you have been struggling, moving forward, moving on from something that has been holding you back. Not just the control that we have, not being able to let go and let God, right? But not being seen. People are, okay, I'm going to say it, don't get upset, Gemini, but you probably have a few people that may be jealous, may feel there's competition. They don't see you as who you have become. They see you and perceive you as little as they perceive themselves. I say little because we're talking the devil. The devil likes to contract. That's the ego. The ego of what others may have thought Gemini to be, and how you act and what you do and where you go and where you live and who you hang with, all of these things, you are now taking your power back by saying, I'm out of here. By saying, you know what? I am no longer under the guise of people that are not seeing me for how far I've come and what I've learned and who I am, right? Some of you have competition and people feel like you feel that you're better than they are, which that's their problem, not yours. You already know that though. You have been under the guise of control, obsessions, toxicity, people, places, and or things. Maybe some of you just moving on in relationships with toxic people, obviously, but also locations. So maybe like in the last year or so, or maybe the upcoming year, there will be a call for you to just, grab your shit and go. Really depends on your situation, but you do have to remember and always remember that every breath that you take is of the divine. Every place that you are drawn to, every place that you are dropped, when we're brought here on earth, we're dropped into the earth plane of all of the negativity, all of the darkness. We are here to overcome the darkness in order to see the light. So some of you, that's what you're going through. You've had some massive rearranging. Life has, changed. Some of you may say it's for the worst. Some of you may say it's for the best. But the bottom line is you have taken back your power and are moving on from all these people, places, and things that they tried to control you, They, meaning people that did not want to, they are not allowed to sit at the table with Gemini. And this is how they get you back. I'm just going to say it. How does someone get you back? They say, oh my God, I miss you. I miss you hard. I can't live without you. I need you more than I want you. And why do I say that, Gemini? Because every time that you fall for it, every time that you fall for this emotional toxicity, I'm going to put it up here so you see it. The emotional toxicity, right? You fall for it, only to fall back and get hurt again. And then you're in this vicious cycle of someone wanting you and missing you, but not putting in the work. The 3 goes into a 6, right? Oh, this has come out for every read so far. You are navigating you're going to a new place. Maybe you're going to move. Maybe it's like, okay, now I understand. Some of you, maybe you didn't understand that in order for you to be accepting of yourself and know that you are allowing God to put you in the places that you deserve to be in, to be with the people that you deserve to be seen with and as you are. You have been dropped to new locations, physically and mentally and emotionally. You have been put by the hand of God in positions with toxic people so that you can understand how deep your love is with the beloved and how this is instrumental in learning that. Got it? There you go. Look at that. You have had some really bad energy around you. We're talking Jezebel, who is, right? Who claims, let's talk about her. This is a Jezebel who claims to be what she is not, or what he is not, whatever. Take it as I'm just using it because the cards here is both feminine and then there's masculine. So let's just say, male or female, you have been dealing with someone in toxic behaviors of a Jezebel, saying things just to get you back, just to hold you back, to keep you under their thumb. That's like, oh my God, now I'm hearing like Jagger, right? Under my thumb. All right, so that could have significance, under my thumb, right? But seriously, that's what the Jezebel does. They say everything that you want to hear because they already know how to emotionally manipulate. So they emotionally manipulate in order to keep you bound, chained, tied, fearful that you would ever leave. And the way to do it is through, they know what to say because they know they're dealing with a Gemini. Any toxicity that you've had, the Jezebel knows how to manipulate you through words. Not as much as actions. Maybe actions come with the words, but the words mean nothing without the actions. So you've been dealing with someone who made false promises, who has said, I miss you hard, and all they want is to fuck around. All they want is fun. They don't want to see you, Gemini, as being your true self, because they're not their true selves. Got it? This is a good end of year reading, no doubt. Here we go. Phony, trickster, illusions. So what is it? They give you, I'm going to say it, Gemini, don't get upset. The Jezebel gives you the fairy tale. They tell you everything you want to hear. Some of you, it's very similar to the boy that cried wolf. For others of you, it's, oh my God, they really are masters of manipulation. You have been dealing with, and maybe these are, okay, Gemini, this could be a lover, an ex, it could be friends with benefits, it could be anyone that you've dealt with where, Gemini, you were tricked into believing that they really miss you. But then again, they leave. But then again, they don't put in the work. But then again, it's all an illusion. Because all they want is to hold you down and hold you back because they know you're an asset. They know you're an asset. Remember that, Gemini. And what did you do? What have you done, or what will you do? You're like, I'm out of here. And there's the 6. Because the 3 of Wands depicts an odd number. So odd man out. There could be an issue of 3 people, 3 friends, 3 lovers, whatever. But it's also 3 chances you're out. Literally, I'm out of here. It is a good indication that you have walked away, thank God, Truly, you can thank God right here. And the 6 turns into a balance. It's even now. And what's that called? From the 3 to the 6, Gemini, is karmic resolution. You could have taken someone back 3, 6 times, maybe even more. And there you have it. No strings. I just want to have fun. But I told you that I would stay for however long that you would want me. Right? They don't want you. They want to hold you back, but they really don't want you. And I presume that through the actions of what you've dealt with, Gemini, in the past, to how you've now become very aware and enlightened, the hand of God came in and extracted that person. You felt very disillusioned by this person or people and or places, that God had a hand in extracting all of this from your world. And if you haven't finished going through this, you will by the end of the year. Okay? This is God taking you, navigating you out of these kind of Jezebel, devilish actions and people who try to literally put the fear of God in you. And God said, no, you're out of here. So, and you may have prayed. We're not going to lie here. I think some of you have prayed to get out of a situation that was so extraneously depleting. I mean, no doubt. Come on. There you go. The firestorm. You could be dealing, or could have been dealing with, an Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, and or Rising. Of course, as I mentioned, it was karmic. You had to learn your lesson with this person. It was all drama. That's all they wanted, was drama. You saw it maybe at one point as an ending and loss. It was also mentally exhausting, and they broke you down to your core. And then you said, no more. You're like, I'm out of here. Yeah. Okay, let me take one more. But on an end note, Gemini, you freed yourself through your beloved, through literally the eyes of God, took you out of this situation. Look at that. This is, Gemini, for some of you, this is a marriage that you're in. And for others of you, like maybe this was a third party. The Jezebel was a female trying to entice you, like, right? Who's biting the apple of temptation. But for others, the relationship was no strings attached. Someone wanted that and the other did not. Got it? And maybe they didn't even, or they just told you they wanted it, or they manipulated you into thinking they wanted it, but they didn't. And really and truly, you and I both know that we don't need a ring to solidify one's love for us. We only do it to appease someone into trusting you. And even that is a Jezebel move. Not a bad one. It's one that freed you. Got it? Okay. Wow. Pluto. There you go. Death and rebirth. Yes. You, Gemini, have gone through a massive death and rebirth. The changes that you have undergone, the transformation that has happened, has spiritually developed you even and grown you into even more connected, seriously, even more connected with the divine. From darkness to light. This is the Phoenix rising. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, because this is a Scorpio card. But honestly, wow. Let's put it this way, Gemini. Let's thank God. How's that? Let's thank God that you were saved by the light of God and shown a new path and a new way forward. And let me tell you, it wasn't easy, because you probably had history with this person or these people or these places, right? They don't feel right. It doesn't feel good. You walk on eggshells. You try too hard. You know? All right. So this is a closing out of a karmic cycle. It is, we close the door, we lock the key, and we throw it away. Is that, you lock the door, you close the door, lock it, and throw away the key. That's the Trinity. Geminis, it's a new life. It's a new beginning, and I can't wait to see what the next upcoming year has for you. I thank you for your support. You guys rock. Thank you, and I'll see you on the flip side.